Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm sure by now we're all aware of the tragic news that we received yesterday of Akira Toriyama's passing. First things first, this video will not be monetized. Uh, I want to, obviously pay respects to him because without him, I wouldn't even have this YouTube channel based on this beautiful, beautiful masterpiece that he created, right? So, obviously, as a Dragon Ball YouTuber, I just have to have something out there just to pay respects to the GOAT because, again, just without him putting that paintbrush to that paper, creating the manga, and just influencing so much more based off that, we just wouldn't be here today as the way we are today. We wouldn't be the people we are today as Dragon Ball fans, right? We'd be completely different people, right? We'd have a different childhood. We'd have a different upbringing because Dragon Ball was a big part of my childhood. Ever since I was introduced to it, like what 7, 8 years old, right? It was based off a game too. It wasn't even off an episode. It wasn't off a specific episode or nothing of the sort. It was based off the game, right? I played. I believe the first game I played was Budokai Tenkaichi, right? The very first one, and ever since then it was just up from there. I played basically most of the games that came out since then. I've watched through the whole thing, right? Except for Dragon Ball. I actually have to definitely make sure I watch that now. But from Z to GT to Super, I've watched all of it. And yeah, it's very sad to hear that he passed away, right? He actually did pass away a week ago, right? Or the first, right? Actually, today's, I believe, the ninth now. Or actually, no, today's the 8th. Right. Today's the 8th. He passed on the first, right? So basically a week ago from today or basically a week ago in general is when he passed away. But they let us know on the 8th of March, whether that's today or that was yesterday, that he officially passed away, right? They let us know. So basically for a week, they were, obviously having his probably funeral services. His family and friends probably gathered to celebrate him. That is something they put on the newsletter that was posted by the official Dragon Ball Twitter. And yeah, they basically just let us know a week after, right? So it's just insane to think about. He, again, just an inspiration to literally at like most of the animes you see today, right? Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero, all of those stem from literally Dragon Ball, right? The big three, right? The big three: Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece. All of those three anime, the creators themselves, right? They let it be known that without Akira Toriyama, they wouldn't have been inspired to create these beautiful animes as well, right? That's why they call the Dragon Ball the Godfather of anime, right? Because without it, most of these animes wouldn't be as impactful as they are today, because again they all stem from the creation of Dragon Ball, which we will all forever be grateful for. He just connected so many individuals worldwide, right? We're all again, we all consider ourselves Dragon Ball fans. We all have that what is it, the upbringing from Dragon Ball. We basically watched Goku grow up, right? The same way he did us, right? We watched him growing up, and we watched him grow up, right? We watched him growing up while he watched us grow up, right? Same thing, like vice versa, right? It's just, we all just we grew up with Goku, right? If you really want to just like put it in that way, we grew up with him. So yeah, just to see that the creator of this masterpiece just is no longer with us, it's like having like one of your idols pass away, right? I feel like the last time I felt like this was when Kobe died, right? Because most of us, right, we watched Kobe, right? We've seen Kobe play. We know how much of an impact he was to the game of basketball. So seeing that he passed away was just a huge. It just it just leaves a dent in you, right? Because knowing just that person will no longer be here with us in this world, it just again it's a tragedy, right? So this was a very, very sad thing to wake up to. I was taking a nap yesterday. I woke up and went on Twitter. I just started seeing so many rest in peace posts. I don't know. I didn't think it was a joke, right? Because that's not something you really joke about. But I just didn't want to believe it was true. And then obviously, again, I read the newsletter. I started getting YouTube notifications, and it was just insane to think about. So, I guess just let me know, right? Just how you were introduced to Dragon Ball. Again, I said it was through the game, right? I didn't even watch an episode first. I played the game first. My father's neighbor had brought over our PS5 or PS2 actually. It was they had just, I guess, him and my brother just went over there to play with it, and then they brought it back, and then he actually showed me the Dragon Ball game, right? He asked me if I wanted to play against him, and I did, right? And ever since then, it was it was history. It was just history from there, right? So, yeah, it actually wasn't even like a scene from the anime. But if we're talking scene from the anime, what that like sits with me the most, it'll probably be Gohan first going Super Saiyan 2, because that was just like one of the first things that I remember seeing, right? Like out of everything, right? Obviously, Goku going Super Saiyan is probably like the most iconic scene in just anime in general, right? Like I don't think anything will top the popularity of that, the impact of that, the influence of that. I don't think anything will top that. But just for me, I think Gohan going Super Saiyan 2 was just like one of those moments that you'll just never ever just forget. It'll just be up there. I guess it's definitely up there with Goku going Super Saiyan 2, but I think Gohan just has the edge because it was, I think I definitely know I've seen that scene before, the Goku going Super Saiyan 2 thing, right? And then I guess just from there, that's when I started just watching from the beginning, from the Saiyan saga, and then eventually, obviously, catching up today with Super, not today specifically, but like, nowadays with like Super. Watch GT obviously too, even though that one he wasn't really behind it, but obviously he did like make the designs. Whatever Dragon Ball is, even if he's not a part of it, just know obviously without him it wouldn't be there. So you can, anything Dragon Ball related, anything that he created, it just wouldn't be there without him. So we just have to be forever grateful for him, right? A quote that I always see that just always sticks with me is, don't cry because it's over, but smile because it happened. And that's just all you can do, right? That's just, we gotta have to be grateful that he played such a huge role in us growing up, because without him we wouldn't be, again, the people that we are today, because we wouldn't have seen this great anime that influenced so many people around the world, that connected so many people around the world, right? This is like just one of those things where if I go around and show somebody a picture of Goku, they'll be able to tell me who he is without me having to say anything, right? That's just how much of a big icon he is, right? Just one of the most popular animated characters ever, right? Not even just like between cartoon and anime, but like just an animated character. He's probably just one of the most, like, I'll just again go around and show a random person his picture, and they'll be able to tell me who he is. That's just how big he is. That's just how popular the series became, right? So yeah, I don't want to go on too long, just rambling, but I just, again, I want to end this off by saying, once again, rest in peace to Akira Toriyama. Without him, we just wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here recording this video to upload, right? I just wouldn't be, because there would be no Dragon Ball for me to, you know, uh, to base this off of, right? So yeah, I just rest in peace again. Just let me know what your favorite moment from the show is, or how you were introduced to the anime, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. This definitely hits. It hits. It took me a while to actually process it. Right, when I first seen it, I was on the game, actually. I was playing some 2K, right? So I basically just played that to get my mind off of it at first. But once I came to lay down in bed, that's when it really hit. It's like, wow, he's actually gone, right? So it's just it's a tragedy. Again, condolences to his family and friends. This is just a very sad time in the Dragon Ball community, and I know we will all come together to to soothe each other, to comfort each other, because that's what we need at the moment, right? And I've actually already been seeing that scrolling through Twitter. I've seen comments, I've seen posts and all that stuff, and it's heartwarming to see, the good in people, right? But hopefully it doesn't take something of this tragedy to bring out the good in people, right? Hopefully people could just be like this on the regular. But again, it's a beautiful thing to see, right? So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I'll see you all in the next one.